Good morning. We have some very exciting news, don't we?
Yeah.
We've got a panel day. Woo! We've got our panel day. I'm not going to say what it is in this video because I'm not keeping dates in. But it is what we hoped from the beginning. We've got that in about 7 weeks from today. Social worker has made a really good start on our report. We've also written our profiles that are going to go to home finding, and we will be starting to look at profiles in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Good morning. It is the beginning of a new month. We have got our seventh social worker meeting today. We're going to be going through childcare experience, our understanding of therapeutic parenting following the training that we had, and probably some other things. Normally social worker comes to the house, but today we're going to be doing it on Zoom just because she's asked if we can do it on Zoom today, which is a shame because I made some blueberry muffins because I knew she really wanted one the other week when she was here and she didn't have one, so she's going to be missing out on that, but never mind, more for us. Yes, we've got our session today, 7 out of 10, which is mental. And I also wanted to share with you, basically yesterday she emailed me saying that the therapeutic parenting that we had was run by the home finding team, who basically write up all the children's profiles, send profiles to social workers, and like help you find your child basically, and children find their families. And apparently we got such positive feedback from that training, and home finding have actually asked our social worker, bear in mind we've not actually submitted our profile yet, like our final profile to go to home finding, have asked our preferences and whether we are ready for them to start sending profiles to our social worker, which is so amazing, and we've said yeah. So that means that anytime from now, we're 7 weeks today from panel, so anytime from now we could be potentially seeing profiles and maybe being early linked. Like I'm so hopeful, and part of us was a little bit like, oh, are we ready to see profiles yet? But then we just thought to ourselves, the whole reason that we are doing this is to meet our child. The whole reason we've done all this training, all this prep work, all this learning is to be linked with our child. So, and we know that linking and matching can take a long time, so the earliest we can get on it, like we've agreed that we would like to do that. So the fact that I'm going to be updating this vlog telling you that we've been linked, matched, the fact that in this vlog I'm going to know who our child is just insane. I can't believe we're even here. Like, we've worked so hard and waited so long. And the fact that she literally emailed me saying, are you ready to start receiving children's profiles? Real children, like a real child. Really big thing yesterday getting that email, so I'll keep you updated. And I just can't believe it. I'm just in the nursery. We've got this beautiful brass curtain pole. We've got these hairs, which are the tie backs for the curtains, and we've got these brass owls which are going to sit at the end of the curtain pole. And obviously the hairs just match really nicely with the wallpaper, and owls are Liam's favourite animal, and I just think that they are so nice. So I'm really excited to get that up. We've got the curtains on order, and we need to get a drill bit for this, Liam's told me. Oh, and I need to get the curtain rings, so I'll probably order them. But it's just like brass is so different, isn't it? So I'm going to try and get the Dunelm one so that actually does match. Good morning. I just filmed a whole clip for our vlog and realised that none of it had recorded, which is just absolutely devastating. But we're on our way down to the beach for a day out today, and I thought I would just do an update on the social worker session that we had yesterday. So our social worker came over and we did matching considerations. So basically we had a sheet of paper with different things to consider, and we had to, both of us separately, tick things that we feel comfortable with, things that we don't feel comfortable with, and then things that we would discuss. There were only 2 things that we both wrote that we wouldn't feel comfortable with, and most other things were we would discuss or yes, we are happy with. Just as like an example, it could say that a child has a vision impairment, but that could literally be that they need to wear glasses. So it's like everything's on a bit of a spectrum, so it's good for us to be open-minded and like willing to discuss limit our choices when it comes to children to be matched with. But it was a really good session. She brought over also 5 live children's profiles, which was just insane. And none of them were our child, but it was so good to just see what kind of things are actually written in profiles, just to get a bit of a better idea about how many pictures you get to see, what kind of information you get, because in stage 1 we did get to see some like example profiles, but they were just like a snapshot, and we actually didn't realise that profiles were as in depth as what we saw yesterday, so that's really exciting. And yeah, like we've also been told that we can go onto Linkmaker, so if you don't know, that is a website used in the adoption world where you upload your profile and you can search for children and show an interest in a child. So basically, in so many words, we've been given the go-ahead to start looking for our little one, which is just crazy, isn't it?
This is the moment we've been building up to for so long, and yeah, it just seems surreal. Like everything that's been happening, we've been speaking about this potential child, and yeah, it was like you were speaking about something that wasn't real, but now it's actually becoming real. Like everything has been so surreal. So, baby Mac, we're coming for you. We're here. We're ready.
Little one will be here before we know it, and yeah, we're so excited. It was really nice that we've worked so hard in the training sessions, and we've worked so hard with our social worker. We've spent hours and hours on homework and learning about trauma parenting and learning about therapeutic parenting and learning about brain development, and just we've really like gone all in on this process, and we've learned so much, and it feels really crazy. Yesterday we've had to be like, okay, you can start looking for your child now. Like, what? So we've got 6 weeks to a panel today, 6 weeks today, which is just so exciting. But hopefully, I mean, if things go well, we could be linked with little one by the time we go to panel, so we'll just see.
Have you explained to them what panel is, so they know a little bit about that?
You get like a date in the diary where you'll be up against a panel of people who are previous adopters, experienced adopters, social workers, just made up of a panel of people that will have read through your massive profile, the massive report that your social worker's written over the length of our sessions that we've been doing over the last 2 months, and then they will they will approve you as an adopter, because you shouldn't really be going to panel if your social worker's not confident. So we've got that in 6 weeks, and hopefully we'll be matched with little one when we get approved, because that means we could start meeting with child social worker, maybe doing like a little bump into with little one and getting a matching panel date in, which is where you actually get matched at a panel with your specific child. And I've got something in my diary today, so basically I wrote it 5 months ago, and it says like, do we have a panel date, are we linked with little one, and have we finished our social worker sessions? And we've got a panel date, we've nearly finished our social worker sessions, and we're not linked with little one, but we're going on to Linkmaker, which is, I feel like, really nice reminder that we're exactly where we wanted to be 5 months ago.
We're literally right on track, aren't we?
Yeah, and I feel like really excited about we're the furthest ahead we've ever been. I feel like in this video, when I've looked back and I've been editing, it's like, we've been approved to go into stage 1, we've been approved to go into stage 2, and I was like, we're allowed to look for our child. Next it will be, we found little one, which is mental. Good morning, it is beautiful sunshine today. I'm really out of breath from just running up and down the stairs about 3 times to put some washing in the washing machine. But I've got a nice iced coffee, well, I've got what's left of it. And it's time to put some curtains in this nursery. Hello. I'm going to put all the clips and rings on the curtain. Liam's going to get the pole up, and I'm going to give them a steam, and then we're going to put the little tie backs on the wall. I feel like this is like the next really big thing to do in this room, and I'm so excited. I just can't wait to see it with the curtains. Finally getting the curtains up. Liam's got his laser back out, his tools back out.
I think I know what I'm doing.
It's never ending. Really excited. I've just done the pleats on this side, but I still need to steam it. And then you can see the difference in the pleats on that side, so I'm just going to get them looking like that. Give them a good steam. Hoping I can show you how the little tie backs are gonna look. So they'll go about here, I reckon. Obviously they do need steaming. That is so cute. And it's making this room just feel like a bedroom. We're just putting the curtain ties in. Chopsy's doing the quality inspection. Quality control. Yep, looks good actually. It's literally got no fear. Bub would run a mile if you had a power tool in front of her. Just helping with baby grow or baby Sissy's room. Love them. High five. Good afternoon. It is a random Saturday and I've just come to the little shops to have a little mooch. This morning I met up with a friend who we've made through the adoption process. So they're kind of a couple that we get on really well with. We've had them over for dinner and we're going to their house for dinner soon, but me and her just decided that we would go and meet for a little coffee at the garden centre, and we did this morning. And if you're going through the adoption process, find people who are going through it too, because as much as my friends are my rock, like the most supportive group of friends I could ask for, friends and family, having made friends with this just angel girl who is also going through it too, who's in a similar stage in the process to us, both of them. Liam gets on so well with her partner as well, and obviously we all get on as a group. We sat down today and we spent about an hour and a half just talking about what we're going through, the process, the specific tasks that we're having to do, the homework, what's coming next, how we're feeling, conversations that we're having in our relationship right now that feel really hard and heavy, and just to feel like you're not the only couple that are having those hard conversations. And they just get it. She just gets it and I get her, and we're both literally the most empathetic, emotional people as well, so it's like perfect. But I'm just so grateful for her. And I actually was just sat here thinking, because I went for coffee this morning, Liam's doing something this afternoon, like work wise, so I thought, right, I'm going to go over to the little shops, I'm going to go to TK Maxx, I'm going to get M&S. I got a couple of bits for dinner, got myself a little M&S wrap, just ate it in the car. Then I'm having like a little self-care, like girly trip out to the shops, you know how it is, got some frames for the house. And I just messaged my friend saying, I know it feels like really hard and heavy at the moment, but there's past versions of us that if they could see us sat in that garden centre today laughing with our friend that we found through choosing adoption, like we're out of most of that grey cloud. We're talking, asking each other, have you got the nursery ready yet? Like, if I know, if when I was in the real thick of it, if I could have been a fly on the wall to seeing this beautiful friendship that I've made through choosing adoption, the conversations that we're having about whether we've done the nursery and what we've done to it and how we're preparing and who is our child going to be, if I could have seen myself in the real darkness of it and seen myself today, I would be feeling really, really, really proud. And I hope she is too, because she's really an amazing girl, and I feel like we've made friends for life, which is what a beautiful thing to say. So yeah, I've had my lunch, I'm going to pop home and put my pictures in my new frames, and I just thought I'd do a little reflection of how far. I mean, I actually did do a vlog of trying to conceive. It's like a 3-year of diary entries that I will probably never post, because obviously I would have posted them if I had fallen pregnant. Because we've chosen adoption, I've just done a separate adoption vlog, and those kind of diary entries probably will just stay for me. But yeah, it's been a long old slog. If that old version of me in one of those clips from that old vlog that I was making could see me now, literally getting our baby's room ready for them, getting to a point where we're able to start looking at profiles and choosing our child, building our family, she would be so excited. So yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. We've got social work coming in a couple of days, and I'll let you know how it goes. Good morning. Today is our last stage 2 assessment meeting with our social worker. I actually don't know how we got here. I don't feel like we're done. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've still got panel, we're still gonna have so many social worker visits from our social worker, child social worker, as we move through the rest of the process. But this does feel like a really special day, I can't believe we've made it to the last assessment meeting, and it's just a wrap up. Like, we've done all our homework, done all our sessions. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes, and we made it. Good morning. It's the day after the last clip where we were just going into our last meeting with our social worker of our stage 2 assessment. Oh, I really can't tell you how much this process is an emotional roller coaster. We went into that meeting yesterday so excited, so happy, so like shocked that we were finishing our stage 2 assessment. We came out of it and nothing bad happened, but it's just the emotions. I came out of that meeting so emotionally overwhelmed, and I went straight over to my best friend's house to look after her 2 little ones, a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, all afternoon. And I literally cried the whole way. In that meeting, we talked about our report. Social worker read some of it back to us, but she's going to obviously give us the full report so that we can read all of it and make sure we're happy before it goes to panel, which is in less than 4 weeks now, which is just mental. We talked about 2 specific babies and some details about their past, and we've asked for some more information from home finding and from their foster carers, and that just literally hit us like a lorry, and it's so hard to explain, but I really want to document it because I've cried again this morning because I just feel like I don't know how to feel. It's really difficult. Liam and I had a really emotional conversation last night as well. It's such a strange thing to be going through. We've spent a year doing all of our trauma training about all the things that this child may have been subject to: drug abuse, addiction, violence, all of these things, whether they've experienced it in utero or in the early years. This is exactly how we want to become a parent, and we're so excited about this process, and we know that whatever our child has been through, we've been given the tools and the training to be able to therapeutically parent them and give them the absolute best chance to succeed in their life. But having to choose a child that has been through so much, and having to choose a child that maybe has been born withdrawing from like some really awful drugs, and especially because we're adopting a baby, you know, the hard truth of it is there's a reason that they're being removed so young. And that's what me and Liam were talking about last night. The reason they're being removed so young is because it's bad. Social workers need quite a big case to remove a child, and not just to remove a child and put them in foster, but to actually get a placement order for adoption. Like, things have to be quite bad. And I think, you know, it's just quite heavy looking at these little babies and knowing what they've been through. It's hard, and I think I disassociated a little bit, like during the training, because you're not really thinking about a specific child. Yes, Dudley. Liam was struggling a lot last night with it, and it just hit me harder to really see him not in a good place with it and feeling really overwhelmed. And I know that he felt like really, it brought out like quite a lot of emotions for him, of feeling overwhelmed, feeling scared, feeling nervous. It's a big thing that we're doing, and it's hard. Like, it is hard, and it's upsetting. I know it's going to be fine, and I know we're going to love them more than anything, and I know that we've got all the skills and we're more than equipped to teach them about their life story and help them navigate anything that they're going through. But like I said last night, you know, this isn't ideal. This isn't the perfect situation, and this isn't the perfect way to become a parent, and it's not the perfect way for them to come into the world, and it's not the perfect situation for them. Like, nothing about this is perfect, and we keep kind of saying, like, you know, this child's going to be perfect for us, and they are going to be perfect for us, and they're going to be perfect in themselves, but it's like that word I'm finding a bit difficult to say whenever I'm making sense. I think it's really hard to navigate the feelings of finding the perfect child for us and realising that there is nothing perfect about this situation, and there's nothing perfect about what this child's been through, and there's nothing perfect about any of it. And I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if it will only make sense to people that have been through this. I don't know if it will make sense to anyone who's watching it who hasn't been through this. Even if you've been through infertility, loss, IVF, adoption, none of it is perfect, and all of it is hard, and all of it is painful, and all of it is upsetting, and all of it is hard to navigate, and all of it is not fair. So today I'm just going to take a day to decompress and try not to think about it too much. Look after myself, like my social worker always tells me to. Just take a moment, take a breather. Everything is going to be okay. We've got this. Like, we're a team, Liam and I. And we've got so much support in our network, and we've got so much support from our social worker. All you want in this process is to get to this point of being matched with a child. But unfortunately, to get there, you have to read these profiles, and you have to read these things, and you have to let in all this information, and it's sad and it's hard. And I think I'm sad and finding it hard as well that Liam's struggling, because he's not ever really like that, and I know that he's finding this really hard, so much harder than I thought he would. This is like the hardest bit for him, is reading the profiles. We just have to hold space for each other's feelings and work through it together. Good morning. It's the next day. 3 days in a row I've actually done a check-in video. Things change so quickly in this process. Emotions all over the place. So 2 days ago we had our final stage 2 meeting. We talked about 2 children. It evoked a lot of emotion from both of us. Obviously a lot of difficult conversations. Neither of us were feeling super drawn to either of these babies, but then we were kind of thinking, do we need to be more open-minded? Do we need to find out more about these children? Are we going to have that, oh my gosh, instant connection feeling with a child, or is it going to be something that grows over time? So that was yesterday. I built a chest of drawers yesterday, it's really random, for our spare room. I built it so that baby's got more storage, and that was just like a really nice thing to do yesterday to keep me busy. Then yesterday was Friday. At literally must have been like 5 o'clock, like the end of the day, I got an email saying that a child had been added to Linkmaker, which is the website that we're using to find little ones. So I clicked on it, and it took me to the website. I logged in, and this little face just popped up. Liam and I both looked at the profile last night. He felt the same. Yeah. So I just want to document this in case this is our child. I guess I'll only put this in the video if this is our child. We're going to speak to social worker on Monday, and today's Saturday. Get some more information, and if we are happy with that, then I will write our expression of interest. Oh my gosh, the time of this video just went to 444. I've been seeing 444 for the last like 3 days everywhere. And as I said, I'll write our expression of interest, it said 444. No, because I know I'm looking for signs, but that. Good evening, it is now Monday. We basically spoke to our social worker at 8:30 this morning on the phone. She called us because she was also excited to hear our thoughts and everything. And she's just an actual angel sent from heaven, and the way that she's so on it for us and so on our team, like, we just, honestly, I can't even put into words how amazing she is. So we spoke to her at 8:30 this morning. By lunchtime we had some more information, which was quite upsetting to read, but there wasn't anything that we felt was out of our depth or that we couldn't help navigate. I wrote an expression of interest, and once we'd written our expression of interest, I got our social worker to read it, and literally by the end of the day it's been submitted. The home finding team have read it, and they're just waiting for our full report. So tonight I basically read the rest of our full report, which is 70 pages long. Liam and I are both really happy with it, and by the end of this week we'll have some kind of update from home finding and potentially even child social worker. Things are moving fast at this point. Quickest clip ever while I remember to do it. We find out today from our potential child social worker whether we're the preferred couple. So we We've just had the call from our social worker to say that we are the preferred choice for this child. I can't even call Liam because he's at a shoot today and I know that he will burst into tears, so we're gonna have to tell him when he gets home. I can't believe this is happening. We waited so long to be parents. I'm like laughing and crying and can't believe it. I can't believe it. Infertility, it takes so much from you and so many surprises are taken from you and so many announcements are taken from you. You don't get to tell your partner that you're pregnant, you don't get to tell your friends that you're pregnant. So the fact that I got the call from our social worker today means that I can go and just grab something small to finally get a little bit of a surprise announcement for Liam that he deserves and also that I deserve. I've written in the card basically about how it's been a really, really hard few years and that I'm so grateful for him being who he is and supporting us through it all.
Oh, darling. That's incredible. Oh.
What does that mean?
What?
Breathing chosen. I'm not chosen today. No. We're gonna be parents.